All right. We don't come back. We don't call for help. We don't call what tech people them. We don't call for help. We reach out for what tech people them. They don't tell we what if we do. So we hope so we don't fix the problem. And if we come back, we'll finish the better conversation. Will be better for all we now. We apologize. We use a lot of system for connect for this system, for that one for connect with that system. So when one thing it go wrong, it affect the other one. So we really apologize for all now, but we also want to take the time for thank when I say when I don't come back, make us salute the few people, the people that don't join for here again, and then we go start small time and we go take any much time for delay so that we fit get the Tory way or we don't come for here for can join. Make us salute Fonum Kevin way there for here, comrade Eric Boring. I salute you, Ophelia. I salute you. I see fine picture them for your Pekin and your man. Fine family. I salute una Easter picture, una post them. Happy Easter for all una. Salute Ogasa and Pekin them. All right. Comrade Roland Ojong, I salute you too. You say that music now. Wow, you like that music. I want salute. What fine mommy with fine heart, mommy Irene. I salute you. That you know Richo, I the wait. You know say my mom is sweet. Nanga the homie, I the wait, mommy Irene. All right. Mommy Caro, I salute you too. All right. Comrade Mercy, I salute you. Andy McClan, I salute you. Ambulance Squad, Dr. Gabila today for you. I salute you, Dr. Gabila for South Africa. I salute you. Would hear your work, would play for Ambazonia Radio. So people for Ground Zero, they listen for what you talk. Dr. Gabila, we thank you plenty. Comrade Chefo, I salute you. Angwa, I salute you. Comrade Leonga Martin, I salute you. Quinta Loom, I salute you. You the word for Facebook. Queen today for you. I salute you, Queen. All right. Who there for you too for you? Drogba, we salute you. Kevin King, we salute you. Quinta Loom, Palm Down, we salute you. Yes, comrade, we salute you. Palm Down, we salute you. Elvis Achu, we salute you. We now invite the people the way they know so don't come back for online. The studio one can get them for all we. He over plenty, he over big. You know, find me some person miss some because no man of it tell you what it really happened. By the time one tell you, you go miss out some. So when I come well, share them for different Facebook group them, share them for different platform. Make una can join we, make you get the story, make you share them, una share. All right. Me share them right now. I don't send them for some few people that the actually make I tell them when I come online. All right. Me too, I don't share them. All right. I want to salute Amberley Squad. I salute Ada Dennis. I salute you. All right. Who today for you? Malaika, Lovelina. Malaika, salute me that we're fine girl we don't big suit. Salute. All right. Jackie, I salute you. Stanley, Matthew, I salute you. Felix, I salute you. Rudolph, I salute you. All right. Some person there for you. In name na Douala Ntoko. Mr. Douala Ntoko, we salute you. Comrade Franklin, big boy for London, for Canada. I salute you, big boy Franklin. We salute you. Mr. Douala Ntoko, we salute you for that side for the Republic of Cameroon. We salute all we now for people for Douala people. We hope say we na the check skin for make una fix una country. All right. All right. Who today for you? Make a salute all you don't take the time for join. Who today for you? Kevin King, I salute you. All right. I hope I don't salute all the people that there for you. I salute you, Mami Caroline. Who salute you? All right. We go start more time. Ambazonia Treasury, we salute you, a big boss for the Amber coin. We salute you, big man. You talk say what you talk say talk no pigeon. No be a bit talk. When I didn't have my pigeon. These people there, man. These people then this Ambazonia. Talk say PSG talk no Igbo pigeon. So I still learn am capo down and I finish work. I be a student for PG. All right. Manny, we salute you. Manny, we salute you. I say Gideon too. Gideon don't come. Gideon. I hope say no Chris and no fake account. Ah. Anye, we salute you, Mr. Ngwa. All right, Honor Abu, too, we salute you, Honor Abu, for the fine work where all una people they want to work for hospital. Una the sacrifice your own life for make sure say una take care of all the people that the way Korodi show them a small thing. All right, we thank you plenty. Una need to sleep. Una not even get time for chop. Una not even get time for even studying, even if na peace the whole you. Una not even get time for go peace. Just so that una fit take care of people the way the way Koro the show them small wahala. All right. Simkat, we salute you. Kebel or Kibai, we salute you, Mr. Zen. All right. Ambidze King, we salute you. Collins, we salute you. Who too? We don't miss some. I hope so. We don't miss any person for here because I don't like many people the vex. Mr. Tala Festus, we salute you. All right. You say what? You say even Anya. You say even your pronunciation in English. Now West. Now I beg. Now leave me first. Capo Daniel, you guys work for doing for teach me better pidgin. Now then this that they talk for here. What big man too for here don't come. Comrade Divine, we salute you. Mr. Naka, we salute you. Rosita Young, we salute you, fine woman. All right. We salute all una. Accord una cafe. We go start the story. Make I just knock that small music small because they don't send me message say baby don't woke up for dance and music. Make a knock and small. Just this one for baby. All right, make we start. I know we not get because I don't we don't we come before we get a small technical issue. It make we the system be stop. You know, we don't fix them. We don't come back. Make we start. Make I not keep playing. Una plenty because we've already lost plenty time. I want first for all we for start. I want thank one of our brother, a comrade Dennis, where he for New York. You know well, he did for hospital. He sick very seriously. 2 days ago, he called for Saturday for evening. He called me. He find the number through one of these video them. He see the number for Facebook. He pick the number. He call me. Me and he talk. He no be know who he be. He can find out say, oh, now Asu will laugh for telephone so now he tell me say they say you know well he be seriously sick and he want contribute. He say make I tell you how if he contribute. I tell you say well my brother you dey so for hospital you be seriously sick. How it be say as you dey sick so plenty you want can make more contribution. Now when the brother talk for me say my brother I need for contribute because I don't see the work way Dr. Yabe do am. I don't see the work way when I do am. I don't see the work way the force that they do am. Make a contribute even if na something happen. Say tomorrow I know make am for this show where God called me, make a join the angels. Make I know say even when that last time when the Ambazonian people they be need me, I be also think about the people there for Ground Zero. Comrade Dennis, for his sick bed, he donate $100 for cash app. Even though he did for a sick bed, even though it is sick where he did for a very critical condition, he talks say he must contribute for make sure say Ambazonia be free. So, Brother Dennis, I tell this story for all Amazonian them. Make them know say even for your sick bed, you believe for the freedom of Ambazonia. Even when you don't even know how your own condition would day, you still believe for Ambazonia. Even when you even know whether you go come out for the hospital, whether you go well, you don't even know how tomorrow will be. You still believe for Ambazonia. How is $100 with the sick bed? Now another person can visit you for hospital. It give you small money, make hold on for skin. It take small money to give me hold on for skin. It take that $100 for contribute time for the freedom of homeland. When you talk about commitment, now commitment, now believe that. The person that will get Ambazonia for your heart. So, Brother Dennis, we pray for you. I call all our brother them, all our sister them. When I send a prayer for Brother Dennis, we did for hospital for New York. When I pray for you, may God bless you, make you well, so that you too see a free homeland. We salute you and we thank you, Brother Dennis. Make a go for the victory. We bring all we for you. We'll be very fortunate. People that watch this thing, they know who be who. They know who they fit trust them. They know who they not fit trust them. They know who get credibility, who get integrity, and who they make noise just for the fame. My fellow Ambazonians, God don't bless we. They reveal to we, for we all we, wait till the Republic of Cameroon the planner. I want can tell when announce it, they say, the intel will get them directly within the biggest people they inside the system of La Republic of Cameroon. They reveal and for we say, they say, right now, Atanga Njipol, the colonial minister of territorial administration, Nai be the interim president for La Republic of Cameroon right now. Atanga Nji, the Cameroon minister of territorial administration, Nai right now, it perform the unofficial duties of the interim president of La Republic of Cameroon. Right now, Natanganji they control the military, all the power, make sure say the police, the B, Natanganji, it get them for a hand. All the meeting, then they make sure say make Cameroon be together, Natanganji, they control them. And the information that they don't tell, we say they don't give Atanganji a lot of power. When it come for Ambazonia, all the police, the army, the B, the gendarmes, the intelligence forces, where they send them for Ambazonia, all them they now are under the control of Atanganji. According to very credible intelligence, where they don't pass them for we directly from deep people they inside that system. They tell we say they say all what happened for Amazonia, for the Savannah states and the Atlantic states. Now Tanganji be in charge of all those operations them. All the Jama Amber boy them, the Bad Amber boy them, the proxy forces with na La Republic military and the all the Mbororo them and the one where they don't come from where they bring them from Nigeria and that Mbororo them where they create them. All those things na Atanganji the controller, na Tanganji the pay for it, na Tanganji the creator. So most of the things that they go down for ground zero, they come out na directly for Atanganji office. So Atanganji right now, na the man where it control all the operations them where they take place for Ambazonia. Even if na for go burn house them, na Atanganji the controller. Even if na for go rape woman them, na Atanganji the controller. Even if na for go attack a community, burn the entire village, na Atanganji it give those orders them right now. From all the intel would get down, na Atanganji now it be in charge, especially for the war where they go on for inside Ambazonia. Na Atanganji it be in charge. Now the first thing I want make una know, Atanganji now be the interim president of unofficial. They never make a be official. but all the power the way they don't give now for say make protest not be for Cameroon, make whether not for northern Cameroon, whether not for Yaoundé, whether not for Douala, whether not for Bamsa, make no protest not be they make them because Atanganji they take the same stance where Paul Biya get they get the same behavior, so they trust Atanganji for crush anything, whether for kill people then, wipe them all out, cover the evidence. Now Atanganji they don't give you this work because Cameroon there for a very delicate situation. Well, welcome back. I guess these things need a lot of work for finition. Anyways, so now Atanganji it control a lot of all those things. The second thing I want to tell all now inside Ambazonia, all Ambazonia the way I make all my hear this thing. All Ambazonia the way they did for Cameroon military, they did for Cameroon police, they did for Cameroon gendarme, they did for Cameroon B. They don't gather all them. Atanganji they don't gather all them. They gather all Ambazonia the way they did for Cameroon gendarme. They gather all them. They put them for one big hall. All man they sign a contract. They don't sign a contract. The one the way they did for gendarme, the one they did for police, the one they did for B, the one the way they did for their special forces. All man don't sign a contract. Waiting be the contract where Ambazonia the way they did for the Cameroon military and security forces, they don't force them to sign them. The contract where they don't sign them, they don't tell them say, if you defect, they wipe out your family. Now listen very carefully. The level where Atanganji it go. If you dey inside B, you be an Ambazonia, the born you for Ambazonia, your papa they come Ambazonia, or you speak English. They force you make you sign a contract. Atanganji they force you make you sign a contract. Say the day where you run, say you no one fight again. The day where the moment you run, they go for una house, whether they go for una village, they go kill your papa, kill your mommy, kill all your sister, them all man, they kill them. And the contract that way, Atanganji don't force all Ambazonia them. Where they inside the colonial state, make the sign them. See, any person will run, any person will leave work, any person will talk say no one fight again, the government of Cameroon, it will send their people them, may they go wipe out on a family. Now the intelligence that way we don't get them. Now the situation that way, Ambazonia the way they inside that colonial army, where they inside colonial gendarme, where they inside colonial police, where they inside colonial B, where they inside their colonial intelligence services. Now the situation that way they find themselves in. They don't put rope for their neck, they put rope for their cannas. If you be woman, they put rope for bobby, and for buttocks, they don't tie them. Now the situation this way, were people them. Now the slavery this, we were people, the day inside. They don't get a choice anymore. At the situation this, they call and say catch 22. If you defect, they catch you, they kill you. If you stay, you live inside hellfire. You defect, they kill your family. Now the situation this, with the day inside. Next one. Last week, La République du Cameroon, it don't send 350 anti-gang paramilitary for the Savannah state, for the Atlantic states, for Ambazonia. They don't send another 350 anti-gang paramilitary police. Some of them they come out now for North. They bring some for Yaoundé. They move some for Douala. Some them, the one they went and Northeast the day, the one the way they come out for La République, where they always talk na French, and then they mix them with Ambazonian, picking them, where they inside that force. They send all them, most of them, they go now for the state of Manu. After that ADF attack, we bring down 18 La République du Cameroon military and the B, 18 of them burn their motor. La République du Cameroon, it don't send 350 of their special anti-gang paramilitary for the Savannah state, for the Atlantic states. Most of them, they send them for the state of Manu. We use this opportunity. When they go there, all them, they not going to wear uniform. They go be now for civilian clothes. Their goal now for gather intelligence. They get a 7 months mission where they don't send them. For that 7 months, they promise them, say, they must finish the Ambazonian armed resistance. Their goal now, they give them 7 months for finish the Ambazonian armed resistance. Make them wipe out anything. So for this mission where they don't give them, they go join the one where they did for the territory. They now get for use now intelligence. They go to work. They go to pay a lot of civilian them. They go to go for village to village, pay a lot of civilian them, and work with them. So if the people, some Ambazonian, the way they come up for that community, where they do for La République B, La République police, La République gendarme, La République military, where they do for this anti-gang thing, they go send all them back for that community, go back for that community. Now then go to gather that intelligence, pay a lot of the civilian the money, may they begin to show them place where the camps of our fighters a day, may they carry them go for the bush where they fight where were fighters where the camps the day, because their goal now for make sure say they destroy those camps, kill all the fighters, kill all the forces, and the armed resistance. What did this one mean for the Ambazonian people then? It mean for tell when I say La République du Cameroon, it never be ready, it no one negotiate, it want finish the war and end the resistance. Una hear very carefully, because for a lot of una like nonsense, una like for go listen for people the way they just want for give una promises where it not be based on reality, it not be based on what did happen for ground, it not be based on what Cameroon did do. All right, you get to understand, La République du Cameroon as a state, it get a choice not for negotiate. La République du Cameroon as a state, it get a choice for not get into any negotiation with anybody. It get a choice. And if they believe say their strategy, it work for them for kill all the boys them and finish the armed conflict, they never get into any negotiation. So Mona no cash down for here, when I begin to fool on ourselves. They work on their plan. This one na serious information for the Ambazonian people then. Since they killed General Ivo, Manu, we don't fall 99%. The B they control Manu until just in the last 3 months, we don't put 2 ADF brigade for Manu. When I don't see, we don't get back a lot of steam for Manu. Maybe don't finish. Maybe don't the whole state of maybe don't completely go down. The B Camo will destroy the ADF destroyer. A mount flag there for 6 months. They don't capture them, so that they go be a B camp for Mabanda, for Kumba. Maybe don't finish. Fako be don't finish. After when I launch all this when our country Germany in them. La République it take back Fako. Indian, the small forces the way they did it, none of it need to happen for India. For Coupe, the boy that they try. They did try. So if we really see them, most of the Atlantic states, we got to be honest with ourselves. Since General Ivo died, since we killed General Ivo, since the dark forces they killed General Ivo, we almost lost the revolution for the southern states. The resistance is now more for the Atlantic state. The resistance they now for the Savannah states. 99.99% of all the resistance now for the Savannah states. We not get real Ambazonians. We not get real with ourselves. So the conversation I want to get on for we, it will be very inconvenient for most of una because of una ideology, of lack of understanding, because we don't wear this political hat. I will get plenty of opinion on them. I will not want to pay attention for what did happen for ground and what be like the Republic of Cameroon their strategy. They don't send all the middle occupy most of the diaspora. Buy people them like in Sofoncha. Use their enablers and internal collaborators. Weaken the revolution. Confuse the Ambazonian people them. When I not get even a sense of focus and a sense of purpose anymore. My message today, where I go for the last part of my conversation right now, I want to talk about the tactics of spoiler. A special message to Mark Barretta and Eric Tato. I'll play my music, get ourselves for a state. We continue. My fellow Ambazonians, or papa them, or mommy them, or brother them. Our revolution did for a very critical point. It did for a very critical point. Now we get the responsibility for determining whether we succeed as a people. Now we get the responsibility whether we succeed for get a free homeland. Or, as we don't reach for so close, we make the stupid choices. We'll get distracted. We'll be misinformed. We'll be misled. And then we follow the same things where they don't fail we over and over and over, and they don't give we a lot of setbacks. All right? If we continue to do the same things and we don't do them, we will continue to get the same results. If we continue to do the same things we don't do them in the past, and they give we the results of the past, then we will also get the same results of the past now. I hear say people then way they do a lot of harm for this revolution. Today, they woke up, knock their hand for chest, saying that then they be the most credible, the most trusted, the most transparent people then for this revolution. Make we get a conversation based on leadership psychology. When they pick Ayok Tabe Julius, la République du Cameroun pick Ayok Tabe Julius, they create a vacuum. They fill that vacuum with their own person, where they choose them for control the revolution. In name Bibina Samuel Sako. When I know this one, I no need for talk much. Now, who introduced Samuel Sako to the Ambazonian people? Eric Tato. Now, Eric Tato introduced Samuel Sako. Eric Tato informed people them about Samuel Sako. Eric Tato be Samuel Sako a right-hand man. During that same time, La République du Cameroon, he push Eric Tato for front, Ellie Smith, he come online, he can't talk the presidency of La République, he don't send 8 ministers them, with 3 people them for the defense, for the Ministry of Defense, may they go for America, go meet up Eric Tato. Now so Ellie Smith go can't tweet all these things them. Oh, they don't send this number of people from the Prime Minister's office, may they go meet up Eric Tato. They continue for push Samuel Sako for front, they push Eric Tato for this other side, right? Once they do them, the moment Samuel Sako come, in order 2 months, they design a good plan. What will be that plan? My trip to Buea. A big plan. They tell the Ambazonian people, say within 3 months, they go take the Ambazonian people, them go for Buea. The architect of those plans, the people that will be in front of that plan, the people that will be surround Samuel Sako, Eric Tato, it will be one of the key people them who they surround Samuel Sako for protect that process, right? From the beginning. Now, me too, I be person way, when they launch my trip for Buea, I come out to the Ambazonian people, I talk say, now a great idea this, now a great initiative this from which they explain them for we from outside and not be there inside. We say, okay, as an Ambazonian, make us support the initiative. I take my time, promote them. Once we start to get the evidence, say the money where they be raise them, not enough for the go for ground, I come back with the Ambazonian people. I tell the Ambazonian people the honesty. Say from all the assessment, from all the information, from all the indication, from all the analysis, the money where they raise them for that program, not you need to go for ground zero. I be honest with the Ambazonian people. From 2018, I start for tell the Ambazonian people them immediately. Say the money where they raise them for that program, not you need to go for ground zero. When we start for do this analysis for Tokam, now who they be sending make it come after always? Eric Tato. They send Eric Tato make it come after always. All we will be to tell the Ambazonian people them the truth, and will be present the evidence for the Ambazonian people. We show the receipts of these things. We show how the money be used for these things. We release audios. We show all those intels. We produce these same receipts whether they can't produce another 2 years after. We produce this receipt to the Ambazonian people then. We show these things to the Ambazonian people then. We talk to the Ambazonian people. We be honest with the Ambazonian people. They send Eric Tato, the pit bull, for the time. Coach all we, call we all kinds of name, call everybody all kinds of name, defend the fraud, defend the embezzlement, defend the corruption. They cover up the corruption. Cover up the corruption. For how long? Even when all the evidence, it shows say all the money they don't chop am. Not go for ground. Wait till they end up for doing. The same Eric Tato, the same Chris Anu, they make a plan, they come online for go after General Ivo. They raise money in the public. Eric Tato talk, they must kill Ivo. They go after General Ivo. What happen? They raise money, use their own people of the county by county, pay some of the money, give them intelligence, they go kill General Ivo. They kill Ivo, they raise the money, they chop them all, they not put the arms on ground. During that period, they kill 860 Amber boys under the county by county structure because of the frustration of the for the fool where they fool them about money where they will give them, may they buy guns. Who will be in charge of those process? Eric Tato be in charge of county by county. He will be the general, the supreme general and commander of county by county. Now lie at the talk. All will not be there. All will not be present. He declare himself as the supreme general for ground zero, right? Of county by county. They succeed for kill Ivo. They fool those boys. They not get guns for ground. They put them for county by county, local government by local government. May they collect taxes. May they go take schools. They turn them for their local government offices. La République du Cameroon go there. It wipe 860 of them within 3 months. Who will be responsible? People cover up embezzlement, defend fraud, defend corruption, defend incompetency. Misled the boys for ground. Scatter ground zero. La République du Cameroon, it take the entire southern zone back. La République du Cameroon, all the gains that will be get they take back those gains. Right? It not end for day. After they don't succeed for destroy the Ambazonian people them. Through this process, they succeed for destroy the Ambazonian people them. It not end so. They go after Dr. Ayaba. Where Naibi at that time, Naibi only leader where it stand as my trip to Boya the Fall, then they get their own internal contribution within the egg of sea. They succeed for give the boys them for ground arms. General Efan continue for give the boys them for ground arms. They go after Dr. Ayaba. Eric Tato specifically spend more than 8 months every single day for go after Dr. Ayaba, go after Dr. Ayaba. After they don't finish for thief for the Ambazonian people them, destroy the Ambazonian people them, destroy the confidence and the trust of the Ambazonian people them, make the Ambazonian people them be frustrated. Now the next thing, they go after the only leader will be remain, Dr. Ayaba. Go after him for 8 months. Ayaba this, Ayaba that, every day, day in, day out. When they don't finish for make Ambazonian people them, they not trust for contribute money anymore. Now they go make them not trust leadership anymore. The tactics of the spoilers. Destroy the revolution. Make the Ambazonian people not get faith. Make the Ambazonian people not get belief. Make the Ambazonian people not get trust. After they finish with Dr. Ayaba, he not bring it down. He not put it down. They go after Ayok. Who will be in charge of all of this process? Eric Tato. The master spoiler. The master manipulator. Eric be in charge for lead this process of using the tactics of the spoiler. They go after Ayok. When the Ambazonian people, through the what do they call them? The country coordinators, they decide for go back for APNC, create a conference for go back for APNC, for see how they feel rescue the revolution for that time. For rescue the revolution. They come up with a conference of the APNC. So may they go do an assessment for see how they feel reshape the IG. For move the charge Samuel Sako for treasonable embezzlement. They relieve Samuel Sako from administrative duties as the interim president of that institution, what they call an IG. They relieve Samuel Sako. They relieve Chris Anu from their duties. They make an official proclamation and policy. Dr. Barrister Boga Harmony Bidede, this man, what they call the president of SCNC North America, what he be named? He be there, they read those things in the public. They talk say, they go put Samuel Sako under investigation and they go hire a different accounting company, may come do those books. Right? They relieve Samuel Sako from administrative duty, relieve Chris Anu from administrative duties. Who be against APNC? Eric Tato. Who be against the people who they want to try to rescue the IG? Eric Tato. Why? You know, and they come up for APNC. After APNC come out, they come back. They can cook their process again. They make a fake story. They make Siko don't confess. Say all then they cook a fake story. Say Ayok one lead in jail. Ayok one lead in jail. He carry him for him up. The same Eric Tato come off outside. It is shout. Ayok not feel lead in jail. Ayok not feel lead in jail. Right? who lead that process? Eric Tato. They go after Ayok, cook up this story. Ayok not feel it in jail. When as they will already appoint a person who will be the new caretaker of Ayok for the IG, Comrade Yerima. Eric Tato, he not stand on principles, he not stand on truth, he not stand on leadership, he not stand on public accountability. They continue with the evil plan. They continue with the evil plan of the tactics of the spoilers for destroy the credibility of the Ambazonian people, make the Ambazonian people frustrated, make the Ambazonian people not trust, make the Ambazonian people not stay focused. They go after Ayok, they cook up a conspiracy, they go impeach Ayok. He watch him, he participate, he cover up, he promote him. Once they don't do all these things, it come on now. It's not, it come on now. One can start for talk about and cry about Ayok. And cry and talk about Ayok. How we not fine for what he don't do for Ayok. Tactics of the spoilers. After they don't destroy, broke trust, broke credibility, make the Amazonian people they frustrate. They can't cry with a crocodile tears. I can't tell you now how through their investigative journalism that they be honest, they be transparent, and they want to make things work fine. After they don't destroy, when the intentions they already be fulfilled, when the outcomes they already be achieved, when they don't weaken the revolution, make the people not commit, make the people not donate, make the people not get a focus. When the intentions already be achieved, when the intentions for give La République du Cameroun back Ambazonia already be achieved. You know, correct so. Dr. Ayaba succeed for bounce back. Comrade Yerima succeed for keep the interim government of the IG going. They launch the bond project. Dr. Ayaba can launch which project? They launch the Never Again project. The game changer.
Power off.
They launch the game changer. 1 week after they launch the game changer, for give our people them back hope. Give Ground Zero back hope. Wait till Eric Tato here Mark Barretta they can launch them. As an alternative to public funding. They can launch National AK Campaign #1. Siseko IG there, they try for raise money, for support the boys and for down, and support some legal things them. Dr. Ayaba and the ADF and the AGOFC, the day they try for do the game changer campaign for increase our capabilities for down and get back all our defense forces them, may they take back the losses we don't lost them. May they make gains for the place we don't lost them, especially for the southern zone. Eric Tato, Mark Barretta, they go launch their own National AK campaign for move all public funding back for them. Tactics of the spoilers, detractors, for distract the Ambazonian people them, will not go get focused and will not achieve big goals. Now, they come out with their National AK campaign. County by county, don't they fail for ground, confusion don't be for ground. Eric Tato introduced the Ambazonian people them on the process of kidnapping for ransom. Now he can introduce the Ambazonian people them of Marcellus and Alaji, where they do all the kidnapping for Nkwen. When I know all this one, when I know all the money where they take place, when I know these things them, I don't need for tell when I know them all. They give the Ambazonian revolution a bad name, make the international community believe say they say Ambazonian and Cameroon, all them now then they commit the human rights abuses for ground. Eric Tato introduced the Ambazonian people to the chopping of Ambazonian hands. He promote them. They cut almost 381 people their hand because of Eric Tato. He make the international community from that time, it start for talk say the separatists and the colonial military, all them, they be guilty of human rights abuses. Before that, it be only the blame, it be only been I say, na Cameroon government, it commit human rights abuses. They bring a dictator, push you with that principle, it push and push and push them. They can't talk say, now both the Amazonian people and La République du Cameroon, the Amazonian separatist fighters and La République du Cameroon, that then they commit human rights abuses. Not be so. When I know say na so it pass. Right? It not end for day. For the one way, now county by county, they get for control fighters. The ADF no need for exist. Other groups, they no need for exist. It promote them. They start for push our forces, make they fight one another. Not be so. When I know say na so it pass. Alright? It no end. They come back for this national AK campaign. Big project them for lead the revolution. They create their own as an alternative for divide public funding. Make people them. The population now no go know who's for contribute. Wait to go rich or down. Wait to be the outcome of their national AK campaign. Now which accountability they deliver them to the Amazonian people. So when some person today it come out, they talk about credibility. It talk about transparency. It talk about accountability. The person will be guilty of my trip to Buea. The king of my trip to Buea. The people that they benefit from my trip to Buea. With the fool the Amazonian people. Today they come claim of credibility, transparency, accountability, and trust. The people that they cover up corruption. They cover up embezzlement. They get the audacity for can't talk about transparency, accountability, and public trust. People that they give order for the first time for Amazonian history. May they cut Amazonian people their hand. May they gary Amazonia their hand. You call yourself an Amazonian activist. You fight for the Amazonian people. But you give order. Make the chop the same people their hand. May they cut the same people their elbows. May they cut the same people their foot. You make them. The international community is start for see the Amazonian fighters as then to commit human rights violations. And you call yourself so you get trust. You call yourself so you get credibility. You introduce the Amazonian people on the notion of kidnapping for ransom. First time for Amazonian history. Through Marcelos. The group where, that group we don't be from Quen since 2017. All these things, they plan them all out. All them, they know where the money to go. Today they will come out, can't tell you about them. They be the people, the most trusted people, the most credible people, tactics of spoilers. After their national AK campaign, which accountability they give to the Amazonian people? How many AKs they deliver them for ground? How much money will be raised? And to which group they give those AKs? You see, when I wonder why kidnapping and ransom they go on for ground zero. When I wonder why we need to succeed as fast as we fit. When I wonder why did they do this game using these skills of manipulation, skills of social disruption. When I see them like when I see them, I don't want when it comes for these things, ASU, I get una back. For catch all the conny above the conny. I will call you back when I finish. Thanks. ASU, it be a master for this, for expose the conny above the conny. The conny above, the conny behind the conny, I go expose them. No man no go, he no go do any conny on the Amazonian people. For the prospect of fame, for distract public, for weaken our focus and our purpose, using psychological conny. My purpose, I for make sure say, including Eric Tato, if he mean well for the Ambazonian revolution, so far, all his actions have not meant well to the Ambazonian people. I don't get anything personal. This one about policy, about principles, about results, about accountability. From the beginning where Eric Tato come for the Ambazonian revolution, my people them, my brother them, my sister them, when I name one thing where Eric Tato don't put his hand inside Ambazonian revolution, where he get a positive results for the Ambazonian people, when I name one thing. When I did right now 293 people when I watch. Make all winner, please. Make all we be objective. When I be truthful. When I name one thing where Eric Tato don't put his hand inside the Ambazonian revolution and he get a positive result. When I name one. And wait, I go to check the comments and too. I want to check the comments. Make when I take the time, when I name one thing where Eric Tato, since he enter inside Ambazonian revolution, when I name one thing where he don't put a hand there and he generate a positive result for the Ambazonian people there, for the revolution. When I name one, I go to check on our comments. I don't want to make this thing be about Eric Tato. I want to make when be objective. When I name me one thing, since Eric Tato can't enter for the Ambazonian revolution, when I name one thing where he don't put his hand there and he get a positive result for the Ambazonian revolution. When I name one. I do wait. When I name just one. Because when I not come off here, when I go talk in a talk, when I just name one. At the back, when I just be honest with myself, when I name me one. I don't talk say, look, I need to talk say, I just talk say, make when I name one thing, since Eric Tato enter for the Ambazonian revolution, when I name one thing where he don't put his hand there, and he give a positive result to the Ambazonian revolution. When I name one. All right. I thank you plenty for your honesty. Next, after National AK campaign, right? When I see what the ADF deliver them, they give you what? They give you RPGs, they give you AK, they give you M magazine through the Game Changer project. When I see them all for ground. In order today, the ADF can launch the Contender Force. The moment the ADF launch the Contender Force as a project for bring all the groups them together, make the all them start for create a platform where they feel work together, because the AMF it be fail, and during that time all the generals and the commanders who they did for AMF, they either kill them or they catch them. The ADF say, okay, make we build a platform where they call and say the Contender Force, because we don't want to make a lot of gains for ground zero. Since we make these gains for ground zero, if I make we create a platform where it go give we, it go make we'll get a structure where all the forces, they get a code of conduct, they get a code of behavior, they get a code of action, all them feel work together, they feel give back up for each other, they feel share intelligence with one another while they maintain their individual and unique identity. No money they come under some person, but they feel collaborate. Dr. Ayaba, it bring these groups them together for even create the framework of the Contender Force. Because for that time, if you tell they say, we don't become a contender. And we get for organize these forces for ground, make Ambazonia make we project Ambazonia. We project Ambazonia. Alright? So that go help we for diplomacy. Wait till Eric Tato and Mark Barrett are the creator. They create National AK Campaign number 2. Tactics of spoilers. The revolution is not get focus. So they raise their own small money. They take 1 AK or they give 500 bullets for year. They go give this one for day. They go give this one for day. The actions they not fit be cohesive. The action they not fit come together. Because now the whole purpose for all these things, you get people that way they want power, but they don't want the responsibility of those forces. They want control the forces. They want control social media. They want control the revolution, but they don't want leadership power. They don't want the responsibility and accountability for being responsible for the actions of those forces. Mark Barretta want power. He want get access for the generals and the commanders. Eric Tato get access to the generals and the commanders. They want to raise this money. They influence the actions and behaviors of those commanders. But they don't want the responsibility where it comes with leading a force. So they want to do them from afar. They want to control the revolution from afar. But they don't want to take the responsibility where it go come. When those forces they commit a crime, who be responsible? Till today, even Sarkozy run the responsibilities of those forces. That's why the talk say they say the whole goal for the IG now for be an oversight. They no one bear the responsibility. That's why these forces not get names. That's why they call them county by county and restoration forces. Restoration forces is not the name of a force because the force not get an identity and it not get a general. It not get a command and control structure. Now all loose groups will be controlled by small individuals. Will they be controlled by the Eric Tato? They be controlled by the Mark Barretta. Now all loose groups. So that's why we see this massive kidnapping for ransom. Because you get Eric Tato Dede in the control 1 or 2. Mark Barretta Dede in the control 1 or 2. You tell me how all of these things they feel add up for give the leadership the diplomatic capital for win for the Ambazonian people then. When people they want power, but they don't want the responsibility. They want power, they want control the forces. They want dictate what the forces they do for ground. But they don't want the responsibility where it come with that power. Tactics of spoilers. Wait till this one they do I tell you the consequences for these things. The consequences for the Ambazonian people, if you don't know, because when they say when I like the things and way, when I like and excitement and drama and all kind nonsense, when I like that one, all right. When it comes for education, that's why most people they rather go get entertainment than for them for educate themselves. The same for the revolution. People they rather they go get gossip and all these things. I want to tell you now the consequences of the tactics of the spoilers. Here is my tell you the hidden intention. The overall hidden intention. The intentions of their actions. The intentions of their behavior. The intentions of their program. The intentions of their alternative fundraising campaign. Now for make sure say the revolution not get a central focus for raise money where if it do better things than for down. So that the Seko IG no go fit raise better money for equip the boys and for down. Dr. Ayabando will fit get, go get the Ambazonian people, because all the Ambazonian people they now they go talk say, okay, well you get your church for go to donate for day. You get your church for go donate for day. You get your church for go donate for day. Or at the end of the day, now the tactics of spoilers this. The Ambazonian people, they go only go put $2,000 for day. They can't put 3,000 for you. They can't put 4,000 for you. At the end of the day, the money no go fit add up for centralize for any better action, for any better program. Where if he give the Ambazonian people the result where they go see them for ground. Where if he make like the Republic of Cameroon see so the progress. So that he do all these tactics of spoilers now for frustrate the funding of the revolution, for take the resources them, spread them all for different places them. So that we not fit organize, we not fit plan. And at the end of the day, the Ambazonian people, they go be frustrated, say their revolution, they need to succeed. Tactics of spoilers. whether it be intentional, or they do them out of arrogance, or they do them out of a challenge for leadership because of the quest for popularity, tactics of spoilers. The consequences, they be very dangerous for a people where they want freedom. And in Mecca, Comrade Yerima, not if he raise the money where he want them for support the forces where they want fight under a yoke. It make them the ADF and the AGOFC, you need to get the steam where you need them for raise the forces. It make them Ambazonians and not if donate for the 7 kata the one where they want donate. It make them the Ambazonians and not if donate for General Aroke the one where they want donate. Because they divide Ambazonia them so thin. Ambazonia not get focus. Revolution not get focus. Leaders are not fit plan. Because activists, they want power, they want fame, they want control the people, they want control the media, they want control policy, they want control direction, they want control roadmap. Activists, they don't turn at people, they want influence what did happen. At the end of the day, Eric Tato will not sit on the negotiation table. The UN will not call Eric Tato, may go, she don't negotiate. You know, go call my director because they not get the political competency. They not get the diplomatic competency. So, all these things, not just for the fame, but they use tactics of spoiler. Now, a challenge to leadership because their goal, now the pride of say, well, I come online, I get 1,800 views. Most of them are francophones because they know say the taxes that they help la Republique du Cameroon. Most of them are francophones. Una things we don't know. Most of them pay. Una things we don't know. Most of them are francophones because they know say the actions they help them. They know say the distraction they help them. La Republique go push them. They know say the tactics of the spoilers. It take away the public social power from the leadership of the revolution. It take the social power from Comrade Yerima. It take the social power from Ayok. It take the social power that they call and say social disruption. Tactics of spoilers. It make the revolution not get focus. It make we need to succeed. But because the pride, not the views. The pride, now how many people they can view me. The pride, not my fame. The pride, not be the success of the people. The pride, not be the success who they create and for down. The pride, now people, they want to be in control, but they don't want the responsibility of leadership. They don't want the responsibility of power. They don't want the responsibility for make the people may they succeed. Obviously, I'm not talking what that they do on me. I just tell you one thing. Look, my life, I not be me against people. Look, na social media, na a competitive space, na a competitive spirit. All this one, it is show now the nature of people. Some people that be interested for the success of the nation. Some people that be interested for the glory of their own fame. There is nothing bad for a human being for one be famous. There's nothing bad in it. But make the Ambazonian people know say they say now their choices matter. I'm not against Eric or Mark Barretta. As human beings, they get the right for do their own things the way they think say they want to do them. But when it comes for the Ambazonian revolution, Ambazonians are responsible. When I follow people they want to fame, when I go get what you want them. When I follow people they want to pride, now when I sabi, when I carry money, when I go donate them for any place where when I want to donate them, when I get that choice. But if when I want freedom, when I get for make the choices of freedom. The choices for social media, the choices for fame, they be different from the choices of freedom. They be different from the choices of leadership. Eric Tato get right and Mark Barretta for create any program where they want to create them. But for the use the name of the revolution, say that they create these programs now for benefit the revolution. No, you don't create this program for benefit the revolution. When they create these programs as a challenge for show una superiority, una fame for the revolution. They are all tactics of spoilers. All right? When they don't do all this thing, then Mark Barretta go come out. After I don't come out for Facebook for like 3 months, Mark Barretta go now come out come. He can't write that nonsense with the right time. And no leader not there for this revolution where he hand clean. All the leaders don't make mistakes. I don't make your mistake. I don't make your mistake. I don't make your mistake. Mark Barretta go use this. He go use this masculine, feminine blend for can whitewash and then make people them make they just see make they accept anything. Now the same thing as they do when they see evil, they don't want to accept and say be wrong. They see what happened with Ayok, they promote them. They see the impeachment of Ayok, they promote them. My trip to Buea, they promote them, they defend them, they cover them up. They lower the Ambazonian people their ability for stay focused. Reduce one momentum. All the loss who don't get them. It comes from this, their attitudes. It comes from this, their attitudes. Now Mark Barretta don't the right and say, they say, you know, Mark Barretta not fit equate Samuel Sako and Ayok Tabe Julius when it comes to integrity, when it comes to character. So my brother Mark, stop this nonsense. Be an activist. An activist na person where he get principles. Not be person where he go take evil, equate them with purity. When I stop this nonsense. All right? When I know what you want to do, when I go get all the glory, you get 10,000 followers. How many knows you get them? How many extra ear you get them? How many extra black horse you get them? How many extra canas you get them? See, now Bandam that don't die. It be one fame, right? My people them. Now, when I don't place who they, from all the assessment, when I see the work, where leaders did work, when I see how Sissekou IG with the egg of sea, they did try for forge a way forward. After the embarrassment, where Samuel Sako don't give the Ambazonian people them. After the embarrassment, where Cristiano don't give the Ambazonian people them. When they did turn our communities them around, turn fighters, make them fight each other, disarm each other for ground zero, give La République du Cameroon back for communities them way. See, boy, when ADF is really strong, La République not be ever enter for Bui for a very long time. Now, Bui that La République they enter, go burn houses, kill what people them. Now they suffer. When would they try for focus, for build momentum? Now they don't come out for based on a national liberation strategy. A national liberation strategy. I said some say they say make we start for prepare the forces them for ground for the takeover so that as all the international people they tell we say they say Biya is sick very seriously. And if he die at any time, then he talks, okay, make we start for prepare, they do take over. Launch a campaign. 2 weeks after, good. They don't come and launch an alternative campaign. Now the third time this. The first time when they launch the Game Changer, they launch National AK Campaign 1 as a challenge to the Game Changer for use their popularity for move public opinion, divert public opinion to their programs. Second time they launch the Contender Force, they launch National AK Campaign 2 as a challenge to leadership. They said they don't prepare their program good and fine. Fine. There's nothing to that. But when you design a program, now when I talk say the program now a community program, you don't get anything. So tell me, you want to win a revolution. Now they go raise money, and then now for middle night, when the forces they want to go battle, you go go Shidon, you go write a proposal, and then you go send them for them, and then they review the proposal, and then they go decide whether they give you money. How you feel win a revolution for that way? Soldier there for field. They shoot 3 or 4 soldiers. They need immediate medical attention. You can't sit down, and then you can't write. Oh, and then you go submit them. And then Eric Tato with the community team, now then go decide for give you money. Ambazonia will not be serious. Will not be serious at all. They bring una county by county. They promote them, push them for una head. Neither it don't destroy the entire ground zero. Now that they use them, now for stare the forces may they fight each other. They use them now for make sure say the forces they not collaborate. The forces they not work together. That one not correct. They use them now for cause community they may rise up against the forces. They use them now for catch commanders them, kill them, lock them, jail them. And then now we don't come now for a community funding process for all over the world. When I go be in charge for the funding of the revolution. For people that did not draw a plan for the national liberation. For people that did not draw a plan for how to liberate the territory. For people who did not ever train one soldier for ground. For people that did not ever recruit one soldier for ground. But they want to control the financing of the revolution. Now not be serious. Their projects, their process, they not be bad. But when it comes to the leadership and the revolution of the Ambazonian people, them, the choices they got for be different. You can't shit on. You can't shit on. They want to go buy the one 25 AKs. Make the reach ground zero tomorrow. And then you can't shit on. You can't write, dear Eric Tato and the directors of DARK, dear the DARK community. When I want power, when I want to go hide behind community. When I want power, when I want social power, when I want to go hide behind these community organizations. Tactics of spoilers. Come forward. If you be man, if you get canas, Mark Barretta, if you be man, you get canas, come forward. Talk say my group that. My group na Mark Barretta Defense Forces for ground. So that you fit take ownership and the responsibility for those boys. You go become a stakeholder of the revolution. Mona no use Connie for beginning to influence the soldiers and for ground. Weaken collaboration. Weaken the ability for these forces for work together. Because as long as if you give person $1,000, if you give them 1 AK, you didn't influence their behavior. You didn't influence their behavior. And for the last 3 years, those behaviors, they never be influenced for the way if you move the Ambazonian revolution forward. They don't be influenced for the way the forces do not feel collaborate, the forces do not feel work together, the revolution not feel work forward. So in conclusion, I want to talk say, I not be against Eric Tato or Mark Barretta for what they do. Make the leadership of the Ambazonian people them. Make them know say they say social media, it get a good side, it get a bad side, and it get the ugly side. Waiting when I see social disruption and tactics of spoilers, now part of the social manipulation of the people them, whether they just be engaged for social media. So when they tell them all these good things, they be excited about it. Now, how it benefit the revolution? Now una sabi, now una get for good judge. For me, my focus, do we have to get an effective leadership where if we harness the energy of the people for give them freedom? Yes. Una support. I talk for some advisors to Eric Tato and Mark Barretta where they call me in the last 24 hours. About 6 people don't call me. Oh, what if Eric Tato raise all this money and then he give the ADF? I talk say that one not be the problem that. The problem not be enough for raise money and give the ADF. Because the ADF not get a problem for raise money. Not be the problem. Now the consequences for divide the Ambazonia public attention. Now the consequences for people they want power, but they don't want the responsibility of power. Now the consequences when people they want control, but they don't care about the intended effects. I don't advise them for you many times. If the cry say they like Sesekwe IG, make Mark Barretta and Eric Tato go help Comrade Yerima. They raise money for a structure where that money will be implemented into better programs for the Ambazonian people there. For speed up the process of the revolution. May they go do one. I don't give advice. If they don't get a general where they trust them, we not take Aruke, we not make you, we not general, we not support you with all what you need them, but we not do them openly, not be na koni. We not talk say na Aruke now, na wa general, we not go through the Yerima IG care, we not go support the processes where they did, so that the resources they go fit be channeled. We not cry about accountability. Now, activists the one control the revolution. Roadmap not there. Process is not there. The diplomatic capital not there. Diplomatic expertise not there. They continue to divide the Ambazonian people. Them tear una apart. Tear una apart. Tear una apart. If una want do na humanitarian work, Ambazonia. If na humanitarian now una want go to do, una want go to do community project. Now una sabio. I can't talk my own. Una listen very carefully. Freedom. Not be something for play. Atanganji did it, they implement their things. Abdul Karim did it, they run up and down. When all things don't fail, when I go come back for sound advice. When I don't be distracted, and then when I be fed up, and then when I be tired, when I go accept whatever Cameroon offer una. That time, Mark Barretta don't build Barretta News as a big news company. Eric Tato go build National Telegraph as a big news company. Whether you succeed or you fail, it don't concern them. They get their own agenda. The revolution is just a process for them, for use and for achieve these things where any other human being will get aspiration go achieve them. So if you think say the revolution now for them for give you independence, you deceive yourself. If you think say the revolution, now Mark Barretta for can't help you get independence, you deceive yourself. If you think say the revolution now for Eric Tato for can't help you get independence, we not deceive yourself. The revolution the only help for speed up the process for them for build which is the one builder. While they maintain Ambazonian activists, Ambazonian revolution. And I encourage any person who get talent for pursue a talent. I get my own, I pursue them. I need to do them at the expense of the Ambazonian people then. That's why I need to connect any of my things and what I do them in the Ambazonian revolution. Una get choices from maker. Right now, una either want be free or una no want be free. Una get for choose. But if you choose, say you want be free. If you decide for be an Ambazonian, then you must follow leadership. You must follow leadership. Active is their goal. Now for help leaders would wait to go give the Ambazonian people their independence. Now active is their work done. When they launch my trip for Boya as an Ambazonian activist, when we look at that program, when they tell when we be think say they say na correcting as an activist, I promote them, I support them on behalf of the Ambazonian people. The goal of activists now for help leaders make the help we achieve for fulfill the aspiration of the Ambazonian people. Now the goal of an activist is that. An activist is not been a person where if you want fight leadership, go against leaders so that the revolution will get a steam, will get a focus, will get a purpose. No. Eric Fit build a great company. Mark Fit build a great company. Tom Fit build a great company. Why? It helped leadership. It become much more effective for do the work for the Ambazonian people there. They make not use tactics of spoilers for stand, for impede the progress of the revolution, divide the people them, create phantom organizations, influence policies them, where they go weaken our people, divide our focus, divide our funding, and then weaken we for ground. Now in a time where AGOVC, IG Care, and the consortium, they work very hard for move collaboration forward, move diplomacy forward, move communication forward. They work very hard. They need our support. They don't need our division. They don't need our ego. They need our support. They don't prove for all we. So that unity, that collaboration between AGOVC and Sisikoe IG and the consortium, they form the bedrock where if you give the Ambazonian people them the posture, the power for represent we at the highest level. Our brother in America, where they form the coalition for negotiation and dialogue. When I know say that they work, they consult them. Because if you work together, if you bring their expertise together. So I honor all Ambazonians where they contribute. Make us stay focused. There is a lot of money there. But if we channel that money for the revolution, for projects, where if we give our boys the more resources, more capacity, we go feel achieve independence the soonest. Or before we for wait, make La Republic du Cameroon decide what fate of the Ambazonian people then. So I call on all women. And I don't see the results of leadership. Sisikoe IG get great programs where they run them. If we channel that funding, we know so they will do great things for all of us. Make the funding of the revolution not become a charity project, instead a revolutionary project for all we. If we not think so, we not get time. We not waste our time. Like the public need to sleep. They work day and night. I don't give you the facts. I present you the evidence. I show you the intended consequences, whether they be intended or unintended. But the consequences, they be real. Will not be against any man. People, they get dreams, they get aspirations. Enough of people them for dream and for do things. But make you not do one for the benefit of our social fame and for weakening the revolution. I'm talk that. So today, I will take calls. I will open the lines for any person who want to call, any person who want to ask a question. I got about 15 more minutes for be here. All right.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
All right. I will open the lines.
Bluetooth connected.
Calls. Good afternoon, comrade. You call from Sweden. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, sir. You are calling from Sweden. Welcome.
You call from Sweden. Welcome. Yeah. Oh boy, I want just thank you. I want to use this opportunity to thank you very much for just like talking my mind.
You be welcome. I hope we all the thing together.
Very much for just like talking my mind. Are you getting me, comrade?
We are getting you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, we all the thing together. Okay, bro. Because I want to start with the first situation. We are getting you, sir. Okay, the first situation where I don't look at for back and say that. It came with. I see it shouts on my name all the time. See whether I can ask someone I will see. So they do knock.
Brother, go on. Something to play for your back way with the year ourselves. So maybe you feel reduced.
Okay.
Maybe
you okay. I will get you now. You will get me now.
Would you get you? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You will get me now.
Go ahead, sir.
You will get me now.
Would you get you one?
Are you getting me now? Okay, yeah. Why did you call this woman in name? Say you don't hold $200,000 when a $200,000 on a $100,000. When are you go promote them? Do woman go take like do how do woman do get cut? So how you send woman for debt? Then you come now. You are not going to take money small. Like I call J-Car, say J-Car do this. This is now you control. If you don't control, how you want control that project? In Baratama today. But I'm saying I'm seeing life from Nigeria where the way they behave. They're not she don't quiet. When they want money, Baratama doesn't talk because when you give a revolution, you don't go for go do book business. But go don't give more money. At least Amazon don't get more money. If she don't quiet, she don't quiet. It is done. If true, any day for this revolution in Baratama, we are declaring say Ayok Tabe on a leader every day, day and night. Why una not go for your own man? I just not see una for una to my yorima. You know puna for my position. You see people that before you know to una day. You know fine before you go to Yerima. The one not fall for Yerima, you can't flag it, you can't cry that every day. My president music, that rubbish. No, before everybody will talk to you, because people will use their everybody will see. That man there for jail, you know, can't say no, you want because I contribute 1,000. Ayok Tabe is not a beggar. You don't keep spoiling him. And I go, let's say, maybe Ayok Tabe, make him warn this boy directly. Say, me not power, take money for his name. And me, Yerima, the place you don't, please sit down. They don't take money for one name. Like, because if not be something, all the students get for one side.
All right, bro. You don't talk your own small.
I didn't talk say I abandon this. I didn't talk say I abandon that. I talk about Eric, but I people the way I don't see them when they stand for the claim that they stand for their back. If they go for the what if they go talk to under this man? Nobody buy man for back. You know the man they are friend. You come and say I the woman. They claim to be a friend. That is wrong. That is what this guy is doing. It is wrong. Now you want to say that you are here to other people they for back. They contribute their money. They put their money not the it's funny, eh? The money not the day. You say the man put money 2,000 don't come, 1,000 don't come, but
hello, brother.
Good afternoon, bro.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Ashu. I want to call now concerning this particular matter. Since yesterday I started talk even with Tapang. I don't talk say no. Yes. Me, Eric, and Mark, they no raise phone again. Cause chaos for them. And my own problem that because I go lost brother them again. I've not lost them before for Eric hand and Mark, it's possible Mark by their hand. If they even succeed, raise their money, may they chop them, may they enter on that telegraph. Because if they contact any fighter for ground, we'll find them for America. Enough is enough. May they ban them from even fundraising. Like, bro, I don't want to talk plenty. May the rubbish stop. If they raise their money, they no one go meet up. We don't need them for AGF. For agency, we need them for them. May they go meet up at Ayok Tabe for Yerima site. We don't need them for here. May they go that site. They go there under the body. She said, I should don't forget, so I don't know if I form my own that nonsense where they do and so on. She said, only they know for do that in them. You know, my own popularity work. Only my family big. I get a family of more than 100. We'll feed the raise $1,000 every day. We'll make plenty money. You know, you talk that you're foolish. Me, Eric, that will stop that madness. No more fundraise, individual fundraising. In short, they have money. It work now for terrorism, not even terrorist-related activities, because kidnapping, chopping of hands, influencing fighters, buying soldiers is an act of terrorism. I say, we are not even know, we are not reach the right word. May they stop them. Enough is enough. My bad a green snake, green, my other brother, but a green snake in the green grass. It hide about something. For the begin to do bad things, the bad do bad pass all man for this revolution. Make the commot in public. There I don't even want to talk about my to be able to Eric Tato personally nurture a demon where don't come cost me more than in La Republic. Samuel Sako and Chris and don't cost me more than La Republic. Now Eric Tato a break that so they are on thing, and that's why you already talker. No one, you never even get for the ask. I'm saying no one thing we don't go as successful. No, not be. Apart from National Telegram and family property, nothing. May they stop that fundraising. I beg. May you get my contact key or stop for the after for prison. Make a contact key. I beg. Because if the takeover fail, massive repeater, if the takeover fail, I go hold stakeholder and responsible. Because even Dr. Ayaba and Yerma may not only be stakeholder for represent, we made a big takeover for protect we as well. Yes, you not be a stakeholder only for to do some kind of thing. Then made themselves they revoke the right to protect we from the Eric Tato themselves, not even from the Republic, because we already know the Republic. Any man can defend himself from the Republic. But which will not know how to defend myself from internal enablers. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. All right, my fellow Ambazonians, lines will be open. Will be missed some person to call. Make will call it back.
Hello.
Hello, comrade.
Yeah, hello, brother.
We salute you too. Welcome. Right on.
Yeah, I don't follow the speakers and the two don't talk today, and they share their own. I think they will follow the genesis and the history of this revolution. We will not feel allowed again Eric Tato may go draw us back for the smuggling we don't get out for this small time, because raising another phone again and to make himself be popular. A revolution is not about popularity, it's about saving people. But Eric Tato, the owner can say, I don't do this, I'm the first man not to go, not the thing we want. And so I beg me just leave the revolution. If you need support a credible group, I mean just stay down, we just take God Becky, because the thing when I don't put this revolution back, I say the revolution could start to get set back.
Well, now you wait the talk. Now you wait the talk now. Now you wait the talk now. All would listen now.
Pardon?
Now I say at the talk say now you wait the talk now. Now you wait the listen now. You get the power of choice for channel your power, your focus for which you go liberate the Ambazonian people them. Now the power that we get them that because you feel also influence the other people them. We get one chance for free what people them. If we live on people they hijack them for popularity. If we live on people they hijack them for build their own careers. If we live on people they hijack them for their views and their fame. The Ambazonian people, the one the way they don't die, the one the way they die for Bush, the one the way they suffer for Nigeria. Their lives they go for come first, and that's why the liberation of homeland, the protection of our people, will get for drawn up programs where they get structure for make we become more credible than any time before. So I want to thank you plenty. Make we take this call from Germany.
Yeah, hello.
Good afternoon, comrade.
Yes, so I don't know whether they live, I participate.
You did live right now. If you ask your question to me directly, or maybe you get a comment from Make for way to the talk, maybe you get a positive comment from Make for contribute and participate. You did live.
Okay, that's good. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
I want just beg Eric Tato. I want just beg it. I sure say maybe he watch this show. I beg they don't bring with confusion for inside this revolution. What will they be one time? They be one me, ATF, AGOFC, and Seseko Ayumi, they work together. And these people, they don't come together. Make ye either go completely under Seseko or submit yourself under the leadership of AGOFC and take instruction. We will give our people that they're independent when we want them. We will give them independent when we want them. It be very, very important. It be very important for we because we will not stay again for another years when we fight this fight. And I want to make it very clear because you don't make some point where it be very crucial and critical. People that go try to use your points them like maybe you the NPE or what Eric they do. No, you don't make your point very clear. If they want form their restoration force, so that they need to give a name and ready to take the responsibility, which is very important. You never tell me any man no form any organization, any man no form any group, but make it get a group where he could give a name and take every responsibility. So now, way I want to take Eric say at this level when they take over phase, may you fall under Seseko, they get their bank account where they raise their fund, they put up a page. If you want for support now ATF AGC, you get a bank account where you don't put up, they may take and put up a page, may all money go for these two people them. Apart from that, I just take now God name break if it the Yeti show. They just left this revolution as it is. So thank you.
We thank you plenty. Ambazonia people that talk, my people them, una don't the year. We thank you plenty, brother, for Germany. God bless you. The lines will be open for any person we want call right now. Make your contribution. For any person we want call, the lines will be open for all man for call. All right? All right? This brother don't write. It said one start for contribute for the takeover project, €50 per month for the next 6 months. All right? We thank you plenty. We thank you. God bless you. We must stay focused as a people. All right? 4-4. Good afternoon, brother.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ashu. There are two things in there I really want let people know. These two guys, they do a business. When they are business, they use the masses to galvanize, to raise money. They be journalists them, so they need the people them for get money. How credible these guys them be? Where people then they rely on them. They be trained for be journalists. That's they deal with mass communication. They know how to influence people them for draw people their attention. But how good them as being a leader, they help our revolution. Just at the time when we're about to take over, if they don't fall behind the person where don't say take over, more take over, then they want to come up with their own initiative. Then we need to be careful. Make people them understand. Make people them think. I don't know how we talk for the people them again. In short, I thank you for everything we do. I thank you for the wisdom you give unto the Ambazonian people.
Thank you, brother.
Only you know how you feel, digest this thing, people that really understand. Very few will do the job.
No worries.
You don't need plenty people then. The committed people will do the job.
We thank you plenty.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, comrade. You're calling from the same country as the previous caller. Welcome on board.
Hey, thank you for the job. You're doing a wonderful. There is no
talk a lot because you've already done everything that you need to do. If
we need to hear you fine, your internet not. We need to hear you fine. Your internet need to really clear for all way for hear fine. We need to hear you fine.
Well, how you doing now? You better?
You don't better now. Yes, thank you. You don't better.
Hello, is it better now?
It's better now.
Yes. So I try to talk now. Now just go straight to the point. I beg. You need to do them. Take them as a duty to address people of Ambazonia back home, ground zero, in pidgin English, because it will make you connect much better with them. Because if you know the do them, they go feel the see like that posh guy where they're far away from them, where they don't get a lot in common. And if we finally succeed, they will be up there, they'll be down there. You need to connect with the people. And you say when you talk to, it come online, it talk now to the whole world. But if you take like 3 minutes at the end of each show, just do a quick summary in pidgin to the people on ground zero. Thank you very much. Now, all that we want to come.
Thank you very much, brother. We thank you for your advice. We thank you for your understanding. We thank you for speaking on behalf of the Ambazonian people. Now, time for Always for focus. Now, not time for takeover. Thank you. Have a good day. All right. We don't get 4 missed calls. Calls that come plenty. Another person they call from 46. Ambazonia, when I be very excited, actually don't come there. When I be very excited, my brother, welcome on board. Well, your call don't drop. Calls that they overcome plenty. So calls that they overcome plenty. We don't get drop calls. All right, make I call this comrade back.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Comrade Julius. Welcome on board.
Thank you very much, and thank you for another wonderful show and a very insightful dissection of the activities of Eric Tato. I'm particularly, I did particularly keen for address the attitude towards the military aspect of our struggle, the self-defense aspect of our struggle. It don't accept a problem then there for here and there for county by county, but for some reason it don't completely refuse to see say county by county don't fail and that it has to be done away with it, and that he's the best person to do away with it because the claims say Nai start them. So, and then my other thing, I say, when I follow these, their dark thing, the two ADC, and I say, when they ask you a question about how to deal with buying arms and all those things, he's very cagey about that, all that. So it's always a dangerous sign when somebody is not, very open about buying guns or doing this or, so if he has to make up his mind whether he's an activist or a leader or this, he don't come out plain but just say he don't acknowledge, say Dr. Ayaba get strategy and get the means to supply, get everything. So why not just, at this critical phase of our revolution, why not just throw away at least on the self-defense side of things behind Dr. Ayaba? If he wants to do some more on charity as he does, fine, let him, humanitarian, let him continue. But why does he want to continue with the mayhem of county by county and this? So, my small contribution that.
We thank you plenty. As you don't talk, one of the reasons when they ask people them question, because they no one take the responsibility of guns and bullets, so they go hide under phantom projects. They'll go hide under some kind thing them where they no go make them be responsible. Now waiting when they see them that one not been a leadership, that one na Connie over Connie, and as we for here for expose any Connie over the Ambazonian people them, we go distract them from independence. Well, brother, we thank you so much. May God bless you. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you, Papa. Amen.
come late for your program, but I wish to participate.
Go right on. All man, hear you right now. Talk to the Ambazonian people. Give your wisdom. Share your advice. We got a lot of calls where they come in Ambazonia. They'll be very excited because they want to stay focused. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So I want to talk about this takeover fund we want to do, the one we Amber Bond do. I want to talk about the spirit for total independence. There is a spirit of total independence will be backed even by God, a decision. Forgive the land of Southern Cameroon, the rightful people, their ownership.
That's right.
Now, any group we could do anything, we put the name of Ambazonia in front, then a spirit behind, then have to fight against the total independence, the group must fall. Here which where the sea talk. I repeat them. Say any group we will do something for the name for total for Ambazonia, then it go for back, it go the fight against the total independence, the group must fall. I be tell Dr. Sako say the thing where they don't already go arrange and make the stop and because say they will always fall. If things I be talk last year, I be tell you, I said they go fall. So when I leave Eric, if Eric they make that this thing na anyhow I want do, if the spirit behind then for fight against the total independence, it will fall.
Amen.
It will fall.
Amen.
When I leave it, for inside Bible, some person will talk time where they begin the whole people them say no, when I show the people they be of God, the other majority they say if that people they be of God, or they fight now against God, but if they be against God, they go for them. So I use this word to tell now from the same connotation from scripture, from Bible, say, if any group, even if na by group,
that's right.
Total takeover, even if total takeover then against the spirit for total independence for Southern Cameroon, total takeover will fall.
Amen.
If Amber bondholders, they get the spirit behind where they for fight against total independence for Southern Cameroon, it will fall.
Amen.
If any group, listen very well, any group will come up, or any person will come up where his spirit, it is lie, his spirit now for fight against them, it must fall. When I mark that word.
Yes.
Sako they don't finally fall. Or any other group go fall. And when I continue with the army, when I continue with the guns.
Thank you very much, Papa. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
So the Lord Jesus blesses you now.
God bless
you. Believe for Southern Cameroon.
God bless you too, Pa. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yes.
All right.
Amen.
All right, comrade, right on. Welcome. Welcome on board.
Thank you, Mr. Lucas. Thank you for your great job. Yes, I want to start for thank first Ekema Patrick. We don't receive a new brother for heaven today.
All right, amen to that.
Yes. Because when you stubborn, now so it always can't end. And I want to many of them say this so well. Since we'll get two of the big brother them now for up that side, they'll be ready for receive them. And restoration forces them. They're there for ground. They'll be ready to do their job. And they will do them. Because they outside for do this job and we will do them till the last man standing.
Amen.
And the main thing I want to talk, I want to send a message for Eric Tato. Maybe he gets some surrogates the way they do watch, or anytime we could watch him, they could listen for we. Because when they claim say they be open the people's platform, but when you go there, you want to try to question authority. You want to question them. Say how this they block you. They say they want La Republique. More move you on La Republique. So I want to tell you now. Say we monitor you. Say all things they always take time. Say time is a factor for life. With time everything could gradually come to place. Now the only thing I want to tell you, thank you again for your great job.
Thanks, bro.
I'll leave you. May you continue.
All right, man. Yeah. Thanks. We thank you. Well, all now when I listen, when I go for WWW, we believe for a national structure for our liberation. We believe, say, all we, if we structure ourselves, we channel our resources for a structured way, we go get our independence than if we be structureless, divided, and we'll get phantom projects everywhere. All right? Mami Tita. Mami Tita, welcome.
Hello?
Welcome, Mami Tita.
Yes, sir. I said.
Yes, Mami.
Yes. No, I said I want to talk something. No.
Mami, go ahead. All man the year right now. You did live. All man the year you. So go ahead. Talk what you want to talk, Mami.
Yes, I talk say at this very point where you come, I really want to thank you. Say you come for the right time. You come for the time where Amazonians then they will be derailed. You can give me a good information. You can't tell we, you can't open with eyes. Like person like me, I don't know, so I will fall for their trap. But thank you, so you come for the right time. I want to really thank you for your effort. Right. And again, I want to say, if all we Amazonians go unite like one, may all we go register for the TTOF, may we sponsor that one because that one is the grand takeover. So may all we take over we country like one, maybe like divided.
Yes, Mami.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mami. God bless you, Mami Tita. God bless you. A lot of people that they call, about 7 calls that they call, people that they call at the same time. Make a try for call some of them back. Well, thank you, Mami, for your kind advice and for the love we get and for the Ambazonian people there. We will call some people them back. A lot of people that they call. All right?
Hello?
Hello, comrade.
Hello?
Hello? Yes. Yeah, how you doing now? Mama, would they find no? I know say na you.
Because you only talk mommy.
No, I be the corner mommy.
No, they correct. Yes, you see.
Right on, brother. All man to hear you.
Hello. Yes, you see, I like what you talk. You know, I don't always tell you this thing. Which way you do it correct, but like you know, I don't know what's in the heritage or your brain, or sometimes because like as you rightly say. If you really talk, say you like Yerima, then at least you will talk about, say, yes, Yerima don't come up with this amber bone of a thing, you know. Maybe we go for that side, but see how it go move, you know. Because, like, you know, if you support my trip to Boya, at least support this other side for see how they will do, and then I will just make people there for that team where they will continue check them, you know, so that things go move better. But not like opening another initiative again, and then you see another person do an initiative. You want to just block the initiative. Sometimes, I don't know. You know, but like, yeah. And then again, test kapot dane say make it high, eye, they make it open the eye more, to see more things and do more. You know, now wait till I give a talk.
All right, we go tell Ambazonia FBI kapot Daniel, say, well, brother, don't talk, say, make Capo Daniel open the eye more, make it see more things so that we can educate the Ambazonian people. Would they enough for protect our revolution? Would they enough for make sure so we do what it will be right for the Ambazonian people then? For as far as we don't come, for make sure so we finish this fight, they don't over divide with too much. They don't over delay with too much. They don't cause too much confusion for the Ambazonian people then. They don't make a lot of Ambazonians, they don't be frustrated. Even right now, people go say, na for Usami I go donate, na which I go donate. Donate for Wusa go give you guns. Donate for what that they call gun. Donate for what you see the guns for ground. Donate for the structure them where they will give you the diplomatic power. Not before they structure them where they will give you Facebook power. It will give you the diplomatic power both on the ground as a people. Gone. We need structures. All these small 10,000 people, they get 10,000 forces for ground. No money to control who. Kidnapping for ransom. Now the biggest business for Ground Zero right now. Because most of that money they come back for diaspora. Even for the people that they come online, can make a lot of noise. Ambazonians. Make we mobilize ourselves, gather ourselves, now time this for we for stay focused as a people. focus on the liberation. Focus on the protection of our people then. We get work for doing. Leadership get for understand social disruption and become more effective for help the Ambazonian people them stay focused. People they get rights for do things them and you know if you stop them. But leadership must become much more smarter and much more effective for mobilize the people and keep our people them steady and focused. And I invite all activists with a care for the revolution, a care for the people, for mobilize themselves and stand up for all we prepare the people for the takeover. Lines will be open. I'll call some people who don't miss their calls so that then they feel also call back. All right? We could call this brother or this sister from the United States. All right, we'll try for call you back. You not pick up. We get about almost 18 missed calls. All right, so line to be open. I got about 5 more minutes for be here. I got about 5 more minutes for be here. Good afternoon, comrade. All right, a call don't drop. We'll take a few more calls and we'll go get out of here. All right, yeah, 90s. Some person don't talk in 90s. Wait, what is going on? Total confusion. Total confusion everywhere. All right. All right, the lines will be open, my fellow Ambazonians. I'll get a few more minutes for be here. So any person... Oh. All right. Okay, we don't get a lot of complaints them about a particular person. Make we find out who that person be. A lot of people don't complain about a particular person. So make we see who that person be. Make we see who that person be so that we'll make sure say people not disrupt what they do and they not because the bad thing are for people them for can. All right. Okay, we don't see. It'd be very easy for we for take care of it. All right. All right, we don't take care of the person. Una time, kuna plenty. The lines will be open. I get 3 more minutes. Any person you want to call now, make a call now. If you get something we want, Adam, for which we don't talk today, you feel call now so that you participate, you contribute, so that if you make if you add your own voice for the talk with the talk, and make sure say all we move forward. We'll not be against people. We all will call and say make we channel our energy, we channel our effort. At the time the leaders they don't give we a roadmap, they give we a strategy, they give we a plan of action. We don't see what we don't achieve for ground as a people. We don't see the work we don't do for ground as a people. Now the public will come only to sleep. Now not time for we for kick them out. Not time for prepare ground zero. Not time for prepare diaspora. Not time for mobilize ground zero. Not time for mobilize diaspora for the takeover. Now for the glory of the Ambazonian people them. Now for the freedom of the Ambazonian people them. Not be some individual person a glory. Now for the freedom of our people them. Now they talk this for today. I get 1 more minute. Any person will get anything else? We will take another. We will take a call and then we go away. All right. Me too. I go start my own day. Okay. So if you get anything, now in that for your front www.ttof.net and the website that for the National Liberation Strategy for prepare our forces for the takeover. Cash App, Ambazonia Mission, or any person where you want to make an impact and a commitment for the liberation of homeland. So what talk for today, we don't come to an end. We don't get a great time. We get a good time. We thank all the people that don't call for participate and contribute for here. We thank all with our advice. Make we keep for push forward. We keep for moving forward. Make we stay as one people, one voice, where we fight for a common destiny for the liberation, for give our people them a free homeland, for give our people them hope, for give our people them a future, for give our people them a life worth living, for give our people them better life, for make sure say we're picking the grow for a country of greatness. Well, some person they call from ground zero. We'll talk about ground zero. Ground zero, good evening. Hello?
Hello?
Right on, comrade.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, bro, good morning.
Good evening for you, because now almost, I think.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Would hear you fine, my brother?
Yeah, now almost evening, they almost
for 6 o'clock.
5:65 for ground zero.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to tell you now, say, presently now, so all we don't make plenty people, they don't lose school, for which way Eric and McDonald promote them. So the small hope where the people they get and now Muna focus on the goal. We'll make sure that Muna bring all men together. We will work and go before, because if you see the project, the way these guys, they don't run them, they don't make complaints, people, they don't lose hope. Even our pride, the way they take for the Republic. People in there, they don't sacrifice, so they go to keep part of their salary where they earn them for la Republic. So me, out in the good on bed, you gotta make them all man lose. So if we do it in the way people don't follow again, they struggle. We not continue. Because if we want to concentrate again another 6 months for the work I talk about, these two guys and go bring we down. So we will focus on the goal. As the leader we talk yesterday for SCBC. Okay, we will focus on the goal. So now just in that one tell you.
All right, my brother. I want to thank you plenty for your advice. Ground zero, una hold am fine. We dey here na for raise money, for support una, for more una stay safe, and more una get ready for the takeover. My brother, thank you plenty. God bless you. All right, my fellow Ambazonians, we talk for today. We don't come for an end. Let me go start my day. I'll be talking, make I take some time first. I do the national duty where the leader of our revolution don't give me. So we don't come for here, we don't get better talk, we don't get analysis, we don't get information, or we don't come put one up, we talk together. The talk, not be enough for talk say some person be bad person, not be enough for talk say this person not good, or we don't put one up, we talk say now na time for we for focus for takeover. Now na time for the Ambazonian people for channel our energy, channel our resources, channel our strategy for the place where it go give we the independence and freedom where our people they need them right now. Now, the time for every person for Ground Zero, every man, woman, pikin, mommy, papa, when I begin to prepare, leader don't tell we, at any time we probably die. Now time for the Ambazonian people for take over. Our forces that be prepared, the money will be raised for you, now for make sure say every dollar will raise them, it go for place where it reach immediately. Even if we raise now $1,000 right now, and the forces they need 1,000 bullets. That money go immediately for provide the forces with 1,000 bullets. All right? All we do for you, now for unite our forces, now for unite our people, now for all we for unite as one people for finish this work, we all we don't start them. Now they talk that for today. For any person we want make a contribution, go for www.ttof. Go donate. Go make your commitment. Go make your contribution. The results they be proven. The most transparent, accountable, trusted system where the world don't ever see them. Will be people for guns, the right for defend our people, the right for protect our people, our right for self-determination, our right as a people for live under the sun in a free homeland. Now our rights. My name now Asu. When I stay fine, the number way there for my on top of my head. Any person feel reach me, if you be general, you be commander, when I call me, if you not there for the ADF, whether I be commander for county by county, whether I be commander for backside by backside, whether I be commander for village by village, whether I be commander for some group when you get them. Alright, as long as na Ground Zero, we go take the call.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you, Ground Zero.
Yeah, everyone brings some small contribution.
Go ahead, brother. All man, they hear you. Would they live? Now you go be the last person after this. I get for come out my own time. I don't even late for 2 minutes. Go ahead, brother.
Everyone, as I want to talk more forget about Sako and we focus on the struggle. Forget about them.
Okay.
Oh, forget about them. They say you know the easy. My own contribution now, everyone talk.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. May God bless you. You salute all man for near you. Salute papa them, mommy them, brother and sister them, and all are picking them. May God keep us safe. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. My fellow Ambazonians, I want to thank you again. Plenty. Say when I don't take the time for spend and for all we for here, as we don't come, enjoy small music, get better conversation. We go move all we as a people forward. We'll be one people full of love. We'll be one people full of hope. All we fight and forgive our people for Ground Zero, better life, and a free homeland. Our work that, our responsibility that, make all man start for prepare the time for take over our homeland, it don't reach. Now the place that we there for the revolution, now the time is for all we for focus. Gather your family, gather your friends, gather your sisters, gather your brothers, gather your mommy them. When I go for the TTOF website, www.ttof.net. Now for day, we go buy the guns, we go buy the bullets, forgive what defense forces them. Not be only the ADF. All the defense forces them, where they stand up for fight for the Ambazonian people. Now for they would make the donations. And would they talk them clearly, the money will they raise them. Now for buy the guns and the bullets. For defend the people of Ambazonia. For protect our mommy them. Protect our papa them. And fight against Cameroon terrorism and the Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia. The money will raise them. Now for help, we communicate with Ground Zero through the Ambazonian radio and SCBC where they bring them back. The money will raise them. Now for help, we so that we support our refugees and provide community education for our picking them. The money will raise them. Now for help, we for take care of some of our refugees and the political prisoners, especially the one who they get medical help. The last thing I want to talk, we get some more brother where he don't stay 5 years for Kondengi. They be arrested for 2015 before this revolution start. As an Ambazonian, they charge you with some crime them where you not commit them. They just pick you up for inside Ambazonia, carry so to the liver, bring them for Yaoundé, the jail. He don't stay there for 5 years. The sentence is for 5 years. He don't serve that 5 years. For 2 days, for April 15, that 5 years, he go can't finish. Before he get for come out, he get for pay 175,000 for court fine with the charge him. So I want back old man. He not get that money, but the time don't reach after 5 years for come out. He need 175,000 for pay the court fine and they find the way that the colonial government give. I never they ask all the goodwill Ambazonians. When I reach out for me, even if you get a $10, make you help this brother. As this 5 on the next 2 days, he go fit for get that money, go pay that 175,000. So that he go pay that 175,000. So that for the next 2 days on April 15, if he come out after 5 years for Kondengi. And my last beg this one back all we. Myself, I go to put small thing for Adam for day. So all the goodwill Ambazonia them. And my phone number this. When I contact me, any person we want, it gets on small thing for help. Oh. My phone number down on top of my head. WhatsApp number +1 905 782 0911. Any goodwill Ambazonia where you get small thing for Adam. Oops. Mercy. Mind this. Now the phone number that any goodwill Ambazonia we get on small thing for Adam. Contact me for my WhatsApp. Maybe we'll see what for do for be able for help this boy with this 175,000 where he need them for you for come out for that prison, for you for come out for that hell. So that if you go back for house, he might the fee see, he papa the fee see. I want to thank all una. May God bless una. We'll be one people full of love. Where they go through the same pain, and they go through the same suffering. We don't make the decision for give our people them a free homeland at the time this. My number be open. When I know say anytime we call, you get a question, you get a concern, you need clarity, even if not for donate or you don't know how to donate. And it no matter for place where you there, you feel I always be reachable. Whether you get us until you want talking for the leader, send them for me. We will make sure your question, your concern, the leader will get down and he will always send you a response back. One thank una. May God keep una safe. May God bless una. Una get a beautiful day and I will talk una tomorrow. By the way, for the next 1 hour, the Vice President of Governing Council of Ambazonia, Dr. Julius Nyi, he go the Liberation TV of Colonel Vela. He don't invite the Vice President of Governing Council of Ambazonia, make it go for he go talk for the Ambazonian people. So for the next 1 hour from now, exactly 1 hour from now, when I go for Liberation TV for Colonel Vela, a platform, when I go to listen for the Vice President of Governing Council for Ambazonia, for all the better thing that we go to talk for the Ambazonian people, how they prepare for the takeover, how we do for solve some of the kind of small problems where they come out, and how we as a people get ready for give ourselves and our people them a free homeland. When I get a great afternoon, when I get a great evening, may God bless all man. I salute una. Thank you. My name is Nasu. All right.